Hi, welcome back to the At Home in Billings. Today we have Brett DiPasquale from Reynolds Windows and Doors. Brett, how you doing?
Oh, excellent. Thanks for having me here today. I appreciate
of course. So, Brett, I'm curious, where did your story start?
Remodeling company that focused on windows and doors.
Gotcha.
And that was when I was one guy in a truck.
Really?
So
you bought out the one guy in a truck, started doing it yourself, or
no? I just started doing it. Just started working as a carpenter.
Oh, gotcha.
So I had a truck and a trailer, and what I focused on was installing windows. I enjoyed that the most, and kind of grew into this whole great big thing. So
there you go. And how long ago was that?
93.
1993?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Brett.
I know, I'm an old guy. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. That's a great story. So started out with a guy in a truck, slowly positioned your way a little bit further, ended up getting a brick and mortar building now?
Yes. So I guess it was around 2010 that at the time we were doing a lot of egress windows. We started making window well covers for our egress windows, and we needed a spot to build those window well covers. Rented a little garage basically on the corner of 9th and Miles, and that's where we started. So we were building window well covers and doing that, and then the company that I installed windows for, the owner decided he was going to close the company. Not even selling it. He's just closing it. He's done. Huh. And the guys that were working there at the time had a chance to take it over, and they declined. But it kind of gave me a chance to get my foot in the door with a window dealership, and we did. It was me and one of the salespeople that had worked there started this window dealership. And it became Reynolds Windows and Doors.
And that's where it all started from.
Right.
A couple guys getting together, like construction, putting together windows and doors, and there you are.
But I wish it was that wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We really didn't make a profit for 3 years. The first year was terrible. We sell in a month what we sold then in a whole year.
Really?
So it wasn't enough money to make. It wasn't enough to make a living off of. So the guy that I started with, he ended up going to work at a different company, and at the time I had another income, so I was able to keep going. But and I actually spent time looking on the internet. How do I quit my business? Google, how do you quit your business? And there isn't a lot of information out there about that.
Yeah, no.
And what kept me going was always that next customer. That next customer, I always cared about my customers. I wanted them to get the best job, the best quality work, and I'll just do that one more job and then I'll quit. No, there was always one more job, and I just kept going, and it finally started building up.
So very humble beginnings, right?
Very humble.
And now where are we at?
Right. So now we do a couple hundred jobs a year.
Really?
So
and what's your service area look like?
We've done jobs. We have a job going in Sealy Lake right now. So we do a big area around Billings. Most of our stuff's in Yellowstone County, certainly, but we go out 100 miles easy. We do a lot of stuff. We sell a lot of product down in northern Wyoming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty stretched out, right?
Yeah, it's grown.
Awesome.
We have a smaller population area here, so we have to draw the circle bigger to get the amount of people we need to build our business. Yeah.
So, Brett, I'm really curious about the services. The business name is Reynolds Windows and Doors.
Yes.
Is it just windows and doors, or do you guys do like all other kind of services?
We focus on windows and doors. We do. Right. But with that, there's a lot. We do hardware for windows and doors. So we do service work. We'll fix windows and doors. We fix glass. We certainly we do. Storm doors.
The egress windows.
Egress windows, not as much as we did. We do the window well covers.
Okay.
So anything to do with windows and doors, we will do.
So if I at my house had a problem with a particular window, and I'm like, it's just not working, or this and that, you guys could come in and probably maintenance it, or would you only want to maintenance your own windows?
No, we will certainly come evaluate what you have and try to figure out what it is. And we can buy parts for any windows anywhere. So if there's if it needs a new crank, or if it needs new weather stripping, it's something we can fix. And we like doing that kind of stuff too. So
awesome. So Brett, let's talk about what you really enjoy about this type of work? Obviously, you're kind of wishy-washy in the beginning, but I mean, like, I'm sure once you started getting work.
It was hard, but I enjoyed my customers, and as I still do. I want to do the best job I can for my customers and make sure that they're taken care of, and I love making their homes better, making people's houses, and in a way, making their lives better because they have a better house and they can see out their windows, or their windows open and closed now, or whatever it is. It makes me happy to
the smile you see of them waving at you from the new window you just installed, right?
Sure, sure. And being in people's home is a privilege, and trying to honor that and being good to people and taking care of their property as much as we would take care of our own. So,
So it started in a truck. And
I was one guy in a truck.
One guy in a truck. And now we're this far. But did you always want to stay in Billings when you're doing that kind of work, or did you want to kind of maybe explore a little bit more?
Well, I mean, currently we're looking at maybe opening another office. We would be a satellite office someplace else. I don't want a whole nother store someplace else, but maybe have a salesman someplace else that can also help. I think we offer a unique blend of services and a unique blend of products that not every community has what we offer. So I think that it would be valuable in other areas. So
gotcha.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. That's what we're looking for as we grow.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's a new year, 2026. Let's talk about 2025. Let's talk about the past a little bit. How was that year for your guys' business?
Oh, it was excellent. Really, since we've started, maybe around, I think we got our dealership of Colby Windows in 2012. And since then, we've had incremental increases in our business every year, including last year. We saw a solid increase from the year before. And so it's been good. Business is good. There's all kinds of things. Currently, I mean, last summer there was a hailstorm. So that's certainly driving some of our business right now. But that's not all of it. We do a lot of work with architects and new construction and other contractors that just need our services.
So did you notice any kind of trends from last year and the very start of this year?
I don't know what I would say. I don't think our phone is ringing quite as much as it was last year. But it's not bad either. We're still getting phone calls that people need services.
Yeah.
Again, I hope that we are offering good service to customers. We have a good reputation, and we're taking care of our people. So hopefully that'll keep the phone ringing.
Oh yeah.
As far as the business in general, I think that certainly construction, there was a little bit of a slowdown for a while, but we seem to be staying busy no matter what. So I'm not going to. I don't want to jinx that in any way, but knock on wood, we are busy.
Billings is growing like a weed, right? We've got things all over the place popping up. And I'm sure that's keeping you busy too, and I don't feel like it's going to stop.
Yeah, it's Billings is maybe better than some, like Bozeman grew so fast, so quick, and it went. Billings is, I think, is more steady growth. I mean, it's certainly growing, but not like Bozeman did there for a few years. It's still growing, and people are adjusting to the new costs of things, and I don't know. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I like Billings. It's more just regular people. I like that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. What should people expect in 2026 from your industry?
Boy, I'll tell you, there's a lot of mysteries in the future.
Yeah,
we used to make it. We used to make a 5-year plan in the old days. Now I'm telling people we make a 6-month plan. Yeah. And there's a lot of truth to that. But I do feel that as we move forward, hopefully, just being honest and being a good person and doing the right thing for our customers will help our business grow. As in the industry, there's certainly a lot of challenges. There's a lot of new companies coming in. There's certainly some, there's just always changes, and you just have to try to stay ahead of it and be mindful of it and be ready for your own changes, because you got to adjust all the time. One of my sayings is constant and unending improvement. You're just constantly trying to improve. Constantly trying to make things better and watching for things out there in the community where you can fit in and hopefully help stuff. So,
Well, that's just growth. bare bones of things. That's just growing up a little bit,
Yeah.
constantly improving, or at least having a mindset to
Right.
be able to do that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So with the window and door industry, what is the biggest issue you see with clients coming in and telling you like, hey, there's a problem with this, or I want this replaced? What is it? What's a common thing?
I was just talking with one of our sales reps about this a little bit. He's down out of Salt Lake City, and what he says sees down in Salt Lake City is contractors aren't installing windows anymore. They're hiring the window company to install the windows because then they know it's done right.
Yeah.
And so I see that sometimes as a problem. Maybe some of these small contractors won't take the time to read the instructions on how to install the window or how to put things together. So then we end up getting called out on, a warranty claim, which turns into a service call to fix whatever they didn't do correctly. That's a bit of a challenge in our business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those kinds of things. So I maybe nationally there's a trend towards each. For the window guys anyway, owning the whole window and door project. So making sure all the windows and doors are correct, and then if there's any problem later on, there's no question about who caused the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say that that's probably a trend we're going to see. It'll take time, but
Well, instead of hiring a general contractor who's obviously general, does a little bit of everything, right? Mm-hmm. Why not get like the main man who looks at windows every single day and inspects them in every little key detail, right?
Oh, that would be the right thing to do
That's
for
what I would
windows and
have.
doors. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's a huge thing.
It's what we do. I mean, and there's no, you can't be an expert at everything. That's why we focus in on windows and doors. We don't do siding. We don't do roofs. We don't do other things because windows and doors by itself is more than enough. You can't keep track of everything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the amount of windows I have in my house and how bad they are, in very bad condition. And I look at them every single day, and I stand next to them, I feel a breeze, and I'm like, man, I need to call up someone.
Well, I'll be sure to give you my business card when we're done here, right?
Yeah. Let's get you in here. Let me show you around. I might be a little embarrassed for you to look at those because those suckers are old.
Yeah.
That's the oldest style window that you could think of is like a single pane with like a weight in the side, right? And that's kind of, is that it? Or is it just like a single glass pane window?
Probably those old weight ones, or
Yeah.
those are really common windows back in the old days.
Yeah.
And, but there's some really good options for replacing windows in that particular case.
Really?
So and less expensive options. So we aren't going to come to your house or anybody else's house and say, oh, let's sell you the most expensive thing we can. We're not. We're going to try to find the best thing that's for you and what works and works with your budget and makes your windows better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the biggest mistake that you see people make when they need your kind of service?
What I would say, I'll tell you, there's a few companies out there that are like super expensive, and they're way more expensive than they should be. So get into a couple different opinions. Don't just go with the first one. Get more than one opinion on what your window project's going to be. In certain cases, we can do a better job, or maybe we're more expensive. But anyway, just get some different choices because that way you're going to have be a more informed buyer to make sure you get the best thing that you can.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's very honest of you to be like, well, shop around, instead of telling people to, hey, just come right over to me. I'm your guy. No, to shop around is
absolutely
very
shop
honest.
around because there's some people out there charging a lot of money for, I don't know.
Something that may not be that great.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's talk about a new person. So like for myself, if I wanted to get windows, what's one thing you wish that I would know before I come in to talk to you?
What we're normally going to do with a new person is visit with you and find out what you have now. And so what do you like and don't like about your existing windows? Why is it a problem? Why do you want to make a change? And then what we're going to do is evaluate, again, based on your budget and what your situation is, and try to find the right product for you. We have 5 different window manufacturers that we represent,
Oh,
and amongst those manufacturers, we can tailor it in just to your situation.
got it.
We have a lot of different products and a lot of different things that would be just right for you. What would I like you, if you're coming in, probably the best thing is to meet at your house and to look and see what you have before we recommend something. And then the next step would be to have you come into our showroom and take a look at what we would recommend to you, and then you can decide from there if that's the right thing for you.
Gotcha. What do you enjoy most about being in Billings?
Oh, it's the people. I
Yeah.
love the people here. It's again, it's just, I don't know. There's other communities you go to, and you feel like It's just good working class, normal people. I just love the people I meet around here. I love visiting with people about their windows. But I've met some fantastic, wonderful, salt of the earth, just great people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I love
community
about
is
what I do.
phenomenal.
I mean, it's great to meet new folks and do a good job for them. But it's definitely the people here.
Yeah, the
I
community
was-
is amazing.
I always talk to people, I'm moving, I'm getting out of here. And, wherever you go, there you are. So you can make it good here, or you can go someplace else, and hopefully it'll be good there too.
Brett, what's the saying? It's wherever you water the grass, it's greener. Am I saying it right? Or
There you go.
I don't
I like
know.
that one.
So, Brett, when someone's looking to buy a house or sell a house, obviously there's improvements they want to do with
Right.
it. What would you recommend ROI based?
Yeah. So they do studies on this nationally. I think the Journal of Light Construction just came out with one that said one of the best things you can do to improve your home, that you can actually get more return than you pay for it, is replacing your front door. So
Really?
just simply replacing your front door is something that looks nice and attractive. When someone looks at a new house, or any house, they kind of scan across it and they kind of focus in on that front door. Hopefully, it can be very inviting. But according to Journal of Light Construction, an entry door replacement, the cost recouped is 216%. So
Really?
you get more than double your value back on replacing your front door, according to this.
No kidding.
So it's probably the number one best thing you can do. Yeah.
Sign me up. Increase my home equity.
Yeah,
This
that's a
is
really good
deal.
thing. It's a really good thing.
Something I really noticed was everyone wants like a different colored door, like something red or something that's just off color. Is there a reason behind that?
Well,
or?
I think the concept is when you look at the front of the house, you want to see where the entry is. So as you look across the front, you're like, okay, oh, there it is. It just kind of draws your eyes to hopefully a warm, welcoming entry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the concept. Surprisingly, of course, you want your windows and doors to operate, but it's probably not. I'd love to sell you windows and doors, but it's not the best bang for the buck when you're selling your house. As long as they operate and they're energy efficient and everything's good with them, but we can help with that too. If you're having some problems, we can send our service guy over and have him see if we can do some repairs and things like that. So
Yeah. If everything operates and works well, why replace it
Right.
when we could just fix it? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So on the ROI list, I'm curious, what does Windows show?
let me look here. Let's see. It's in order. So entry door replacement at the top. It's showing stone veneer as being good things. A siding replacement.
No way.
Siding replacement can be really good. I think it depends on what you have compared to what you're doing.
Right. Like, for example, my old house with the broken windows and the pulley weight on the inside. If I got my windows replaced, that would definitely increase the value of the home, without a doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to, again, come talk to us and we'll find something that works within your budget, depending on where your house is and what your ideas are. We could do something that actually will improve the value of your house,
Right.
compared to maybe a full big fancy windows with which might be the right thing too, but that's more of a based on your values and what you think will look the best. But we can also do something that's more cost effective.
Right. Sounds like it's just kind of working with
Right.
whatever we got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. What is planned for the future for energy efficiency?
Yeah, there's definitely options for you. First of all, if you do get your windows replaced, you want someone who is going to do it according to current standards. So definitely making sure they're sealed up with flashing tape and using the appropriate amount of sealant around the windows so they seal up good, and insulation in there. That all helps the drafting around the edge of the windows. And then on the window themselves, they've really improved the technology of them. The glass has improved. You might look at, certainly low E coatings are common. Everybody has low E coatings. But some are better than others, and you can get different low E coatings maybe on different sides of your house. So maybe on one part of your house you want the light to come in and you want it to warm up. So maybe a different kind of glass there compared to maybe the side or an area where the sun is beating on it really hard. Maybe we want to get something that reflects the heat out. Again, there's lots of options for things like that.
So I want to touch back on low E coating. Mm-hmm. Is that low energy coating? Is that what that means?
It's an emulsivity. I'm probably didn't say that right, but it's a thin film. I've heard it described almost like an invisible Teflon that goes across the window, and it really reflects the ultraviolet light as well as the infrared heat in or out, depending on what you need, or both.
Oh, so like when I go over to Grandma's house and I see a part of her carpet that is just bleached a different color, is that what we're talking about? The same thing here?
Yes, that can be part of it. Certainly, the glass reduces that. We use cardinal glass in most of our windows, and cardinal glass has glass that will cut out, 66 or 93% of the UV rays, which helps protect all of your furniture and carpet. Yes, gotcha. That's one of the things.
So, go ahead.
Well, I was also going to say, triple pane is an option. Always think about improving your energy efficiency. So you're paying for a window. You think of the cost of the window, the box, and then there's the cost of the glass. Well, how much more does it add one more piece of glass in there? It's not like it doesn't double the cost of the window. It's a little bit extra, but it hugely improves the energy efficiency of the window. So it's something to think about. And to consider.
Right.
And then we have a new product coming out. It's really, really cool. There's a vacuum glass. It's called. This glass is, it's maybe 3/8 of an inch thick. The whole insulated glass unit. And it has, maybe less than a 1/16 of an inch space in between it, but all the air has been sucked out of it. So it improves that efficiency of that glass to as efficient as a wall. So they don't rate it in U value, which is typically what they rate windows in. They rate it in R values, and they're talking about an R11 to an R13, which is close to what a wall is.
Yeah.
And that's available right now. It's really a cool product. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
To think that vacuum sucking air out increases the insulation value.
Huge, yeah.
That's nuts.
I think that's going to be in the future, that'll be a huge product.
Oh, yeah. So if it's vacuum sealed in there, what happens if it gets a crack, or is it going to explode?
So the glass itself is tempered glass, so it's made to be more resistant to breaking than regular glass. I guess if there's two pieces of glass, so I guess if a rock hits it or something, that potential that one side would break. You have to, if you're interested in this, come over and see it. You have to see it. The other thing it does have is they have these little micro dots in the glass itself. So it's something that keeps the glass pieces from touching each other. It's a little tiny micro dot. Well, if you're standing 5 or 6 feet away from the window, you can't even see them. And you have to get just right in the light, then you can see them, so they're there. It's interesting to see how the product works.
So let's talk about a few of your other products. So, specifically the windows. You guys make custom-made windows? Is that it?
Absolutely. Our manufacturers do. So we do the design work, and we send it into the manufacturer, and they build them. Round tops, arch tops,
skylights even?
Skylights, we do a few skylights, but there's windows, the imagination is your limit. They're doing huge pieces of glass anymore. I can get a piece of glass that's maybe 7 feet wide and 12 feet tall. Just one piece of glass.
How do you ship that?
It's great. Well, it's expensive to ship. It's not, but we can do windows that big, or sliding glass doors that are, each door panel is 7 feet wide and 12 feet tall, or even bigger. It's just amazing. And then they just push with the touch of a finger. I mean,
Really?
it's just amazing, the technology. It is really impressive.
Let's talk about how people can reach you if someone needed to get something replaced or they had an issue with the window or door.
Yeah, of course, just call into our showroom. Go to our website. Check us out. We're at, just type in on Google, Reynolds Window and Door, and we'll come up. And then, of course, phone us. We're 406-259-5581. Or stop in our showroom. We're at 9th and Broadwater.